Now, Corey, we get into our top 10.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're getting into our top 10. Sorry, that was my bad the last time. So my number 10 game on the system is New Super Mario Brothers U. And a lot of people argue that we got a lot of 2D Mario games at the time. I think we also got too many 2D Mario games. But when this game came out, the last 2D Mario game I played was New Super Mario Brothers on the DS. So I was excited for a new 2D Mario game, and I 100% of this game twice. And this game, like I would play through the levels, and every time I would beat a world, I would go back and try to get all 3 coins. And the last 2 worlds of that game are just like, they're so hard to find all those coins. And it's just, I think that the new Super Mario games don't get the credit that they deserve. I think that they are, they're simple enough to play through, but they're hard to master. And it is just the perfect representation of what Nintendo has built themselves on. And that's the 2D Mario game. In this game, no exception, this game was awesome. It's pretty, that has a cool art direction. There's one level in particular, the Starry Night level, was just so cool to play through. And I wish they would have taken a little bit more time to do other cool levels like that. But New Super Mario Brothers U for Wii U is my number 10 game. I love that game so much.
Awesome. And for me, my number 10 is Tokyo Mirage Session Sharp FE. Like we talked about earlier about the music, the J-pop in this game is the fighting, the gameplay, the story, everything is just fantastic. I haven't finished it yet, but I am working on getting that. Like Corey said, the Persona games, I love the Persona. I hate the fact that Persona 5 got moved to April. But Tokyo Mirage Session, Atlas working with Nintendo to bring this game out, was just a great. I'm so happy that they did it. But yeah, I love this game. Like it was one of the hardest games to find. I actually had to go to Target to buy this game because nobody in my area was carrying it. Not even GameStop had any copies.
Oh jeez.
I know. Tokyo Mirage Session Sharp FE is my number 10. Like this is one of the top role-playing games, pure role-playing games that you need to play. There's another one that's on my list that's higher up, which you probably could figure out. But this one is a definite, this needs to be in your library like now.
Yeah. So like I said earlier, if I spent more time with that game, it would probably be way higher on my list, but I knew it deserved to be on this list, and what I played of it was phenomenal. So my number 9 game is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Like Ed said before, it's a cool way to make a platformer without being able to jump, and figuring out the puzzles and getting all the collectibles in a level before moving on is such a challenge. The levels aren't exactly that hard to finish, but to get everything, and like they place the items in the level so you can see them and you're like, oh, I need to get that. And it plays to the OCD in gamers very well, to where like, oh, well, I could walk left and finish the level, or I could spend another hour and a half trying to figure out how to get that coin or that star. So, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is my number 9. Love that game. So good.
Well, my number 9 is Paper Mario Color Splash. What else can I say about this game besides it being gorgeous, being funny? I love the Paper Mario series. I know a lot of people can't believe that I still love that series. Ever since I played the first Paper Mario on N64, I have enjoyed myself. This one is no different. I love just searching everywhere, getting to fights, finding the secrets. The story is just wonderful, getting all the tools and stuff. I'm like, it's a kid's game, like my first RPG in a way, but it's kind of it goes deeper than that, and I love the fact that it just makes me laugh and it makes me feel like another kid. Like Nintendo nailed it, and I love when they make the realistic graphics of like a kitchen or something come in. It's still breathtaking beautiful. So yeah, number 9, Paper Mario Color Splash.
Oh man, speaking of realistic looking things, my number 8 game is Pikmin 3.
Okay, we shared the same thing. We finally connected. Pikmin 3 is my number 8 also.
Pikmin 3, I think Pikmin is like one of the greatest hidden gems on any Nintendo platform. Like Pikmin 1, like on depending on what mood I'm in on that day is my favorite GameCube game. Pikmin 1 is amazing, and the fact that Pikmin 3, they made a Pikmin 3 for Wii U. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And like when you would like observe the fruit before you turned it into juice, it was like a photorealistic orange or a strawberry. Yes. And you're like, how do they get it to look that real on this on this Wii U? It looks so good. Oh, Pikmin 3, man. Oh, so good. And I thought the twist of having the 3 pilots, and you could like separate out the Pikmin to each pilot and like solve puzzles that way. So smart.
And I don't want to say photorealistic, but my goodness, the water in that game. I know we talk about water a lot. The water in that game just looks. They knocked it. Like this game is, you could just put it on your HD TV, whatever size TV you have, and show people, not even move yet, and they will be amazed on how beautiful, how crisp, and how colorful this game is. Even though it's a strategy game, it's very easy to get into. Just looking at it, it's just like, oh my goodness, I haven't seen anything this breathtaking in a while. Yes, I talked about Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Yes, I talked about Paper Mario. And I'm going to talk about another game when I get to it later on that does very well with its art style. But Pikmin 3 is just, it's like you said, Corey, a hidden gem, and it's just a game that you, hopefully, if you bought Mario Kart 8 when it first came out, that this was the game that you decided to get for free. That's how I got Pikmin 3.
Yeah, and like the DLC, like when this game came out, like they patched it probably. I think it came out in like August or September or something, and they patched it around Christmas time.
Yes.
And the fact that this game used the Wii remote and nunchuck better than any game on the Wii was amazing. It was the first time I was actually like, man, I need to bust out my Wii remote and nunchuck, because I set the gamepad on my lap because it was a map and it could tell me where I needed to go. And and it was the only way you could run and throw your Pikmin at the same time. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best way to play this game. So when you get Pikmin 3, if you don't own it already, which you should, dig out your Wii remote and nunchuck and play it that way.
Yes.
So good.
Such a great game. So Corey, let's move on to our number 7 game.
Okay. Xenoblade Chronicles X is my number 7 game. So it's so big and so expansive and so just that game. And I know the characters design is like kind of anime-ish, but the way the mechs look and the way they animate and the way they move, and the fact that you can be level 100 in that game and still get your butt kicked by a dragon flying around in the sky or a giant monster that you've never encountered before is awesome. And I've played that game I played that game up until I got my mech and played a couple hours after, and then I got distracted by something else. But My Wii U has already downloaded the patches again, and I am ready to play that game as soon as I'm done with Final Fantasy 15 because I am in a JRPG mood that I haven't been in since the PS2 era. And I'm like, I'm ready to grind another JRPG after this. And, it's so good. Yes. Xenoblade Chronicles is so good.
I have thoughts, and I'll get to them because it's higher up. So, my number 7 game is Mario Kart 8. Once again, when I talk about graphics, this game just blows it out the water. Just
still the best looking game this generation. I feel like.
Yes. The DLC, I'm glad that I paid the $13 for it to get everything that's on it. Link and riding that motorcycle and going through Hyrule is such fun. Like all the other tracks and all the other characters that they put, like they put so much into this game, and then riding around the world with other players is mind blowing. Like, oh, this game is so good. Yes. So, but Mario Kart 8, still to this very day, people are playing it online. And you got to think about this. For a game that Ubisoft did with that, you know, people just like, oh, this is going to be better than Mario Kart. And this was the game to get. After 2 weeks of playing Watch Dogs, for a lot of people, they started playing Mario Kart, and it dominated the whole summer. Even during E3, like and to this very day, people are still setting up matches to play Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8 is it was the first time I got my wife to play, like sit down and play a game with me for longer than like 10 minutes. That game is freaking amazing. It is one of my I think it might be the best Mario Kart. Arguably, I feel like it has some of the best tracks. I think the DLC improved that game by a mile. I just that whole experience of Mario Kart 8 was just a wonderful experience. And when that DLC came out, and the Animal Crossing Villager is now my main, and the white the white dragster car that came with that DLC, it's even better. And like I thought I was going to be playing as Link a lot, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to play Link, and like something, I don't know, I just kept getting drawn into Animal Crossing Villager for some reason. And then I kept playing online, and it just kept getting better, and it was just that whole experience is just, it's the best. Mario Kart 8. Oh, now I want to play some Mario Kart. No, I just want to play Mario Kart, Ed. Mario Kart.
Well, Corey, what's your number 6?
My number 6 game is Splatoon. I was really surprised by this game. I didn't think I was going to like it. I like third-person shooters, but I was like, this is Nintendo. How are they going to handle this? Like, and it wasn't even really on my radar until about a month and a half before it came out. And I was like, well, I'll probably get it anyway because it's a Nintendo game, and I know this game's probably going to be hard to get if it's not popular. But the first time I popped that in, I played through the campaign. I was like, that was a pretty fun campaign. But then you get online in that multiplayer match, and you unlock the roller, and you're just running around and painting everything. I cannot tell you that, like, the game I compared Splatoon to right now is Overwatch, in that it's so simple in its mechanics, and like it's really simple, but it's so easy to get into once you start unlocking weapons or skins or t-shirts or hats that boost your abilities, and then you start unlocking, you know, the roller, and then you unlock the bigger roller, and then you unlock the sniper rifle, and you unlock all these different things to, you know, not only take out your enemies, but also paint the floor or paint the walls, or you know, and the warp mechanic on the touchscreen is such an awesome mechanic to where you can get right back into the fight after you die, instead of, you know, like the one complaint I have about Overwatch is everybody in that game is so slow, and there's no sprint button, and you're literally running to the point for like sometimes 2 minutes. You're trying to get to your teammates, and like the fact that you can just tap on a teammate and warp to the closest teammate, or where where a teammate needs help, is just one of the smartest things I've ever seen. And that's why Splatoon is one of my favorite games on the Wii U.
It was a day one purchase for me, and I'm going to admit that it's not on my list because I figured that you will put on it. And I truly love Splatoon. Like, I think it's one of the best original IPs from Nintendo that has came out. Like you said, getting into that multiplayer mode, you think 3 minutes doesn't mean a lot. But it does, because you're having so much fun, and then switching up the players that you are with. So the skill levels for everybody is going everywhere, and it doesn't matter how many people you kill. It depends on how much area you cover with your ink, and the battles between get for a spot with your ink is one of the best feelings. Like, if you able to overcome and take their area with your ink, good about it. If you don't, you kind of be like, okay, I hope my team is doing at least getting other parts. And when you respawn and go back to that area, or people forget about you and forget what the game is about, you kind of realize that it's so easy, it's so fun, it's so addictive that those 3 little minutes just pass by, and you'd be like, okay, hurry up, game load, so I could get back into another match. Yeah, but I love Splatoon. Even though it's not on my list, it is like one of the best on it. And like I said, only reason why I didn't put it on is, Corey, because I thought you would put it on. So I'm glad that you did say Splatoon. If you didn't, then I'll have to like make a quick change for one of my games.
What's your 6th game,
Ed? Super Smash Brothers Wii U. I have the Wii U and 3DS version, and I kind of play the game with my 3DS as for a control. This game is huge. The 8-player battles are so good that the commentary alone makes it worth the purchase, makes it worth the fight. Yes, don't care about your skill. I don't care if you button mash, or I don't care if I win or lose the match. Being around 7 other people trying to be a winner in that game, or even watching other people, like if you watch the game and form a commentary, you get hype, intensive, and it's so funny. And when the best players, even if you get knocked out and you were sitting there watching the best players go at it, the anticipation of who's going to be number 1, you get surprised and be like, wow, who's going to win? And then when that person wins, like everybody in the room be like, oh, and it's just such, it's so fun to watch, but it's such fun to play. You could go online on YouTube. They have where they did all the reveal trailers back to back. Those presentations were so good. So many modes. And even with like I said, the 3DS version is good in its own right. The extra DLC characters, having Ryu, Bayonetta, and all these other stuff, like they went above and beyond for this game. So definitely Super Smash Bros. Wii U is definitely on this list. And watching people at Evo play this game, it's just mwah. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't put Smash Brothers on my list for the same thing. The reason why you didn't put Splatoon on yours, I figured, our top 5s are going to be so similar that I feel like, we have to have some sort of change in there. And I recognize, like, Smash Brothers, this is the first time I got into Smash Brothers since the N64 version. Like, I played a lot of the GameCube version in college, and I loved playing with friends and stuff, but I never really sat down and took the time to like be good at it. And this was the first time I actually really got into it. I tried all my normal characters from those games, like Link and Mario and stuff, but none of them ever felt like I was like, there's something off. And then I was playing King Dedede. I'm like, nobody likes this character, so I'm going to try to be super good with this character. And I did it as a joke at first, but the more I kept playing and the more I kept playing online and the more I kept facing different characters, I was like, am actually learning how to use this character the right way. And like, you know, when I couldn't find that amiibo, the King Dedede amiibo, I was like, dang it. But then the other ones came out for Robobot, like we were discussing earlier in the episode, and I was like, yes, King Dedede is I finally have an amiibo to train and play with, and I stuck it in when I got that amiibo for a little bit and trained my King Dedede up, and I was like, man, this game is amazing. And the care that they took with not only their own characters, but, you know, Pac-Man, Mega Man, Sonic, you know, these third-party characters, like that the care that Nintendo takes with these characters and treats them like their own is just, you know, say what you will about Nintendo, and like you're obviously a Nintendo fan if you're watching the show, but you know, even if you're not, you can't deny that Nintendo does not take care of their franchises and does something special with other people's.
Yes.